Very good morning, and it is still early morning. Time is 04:42. Right, title is one of my playlist. The title, Our World, Our World Changed the 20th of January 2025. So, um, multiple subjects in this, and I will explore them in detail in more videos because wow, big breakdown. So the the man the other side of the pond being the Atlantic Ocean. Um, as said, and this is crazy and utterly bonkers. But here it is. The American military are going to be ordered to use democratic states because in the United States of America you've got the Republicans and the Democrats. I don't know whether, because it's over the pond, whether um, Elon Musk will form another party. Don't know. But yeah, will be ordered to use democratic states as a training base for the military. And there's one change. Yeah. In what, half an hour's time, the government over the pond is going to shut down again. First time it was shut down was last time Donald was in power. So it's going to be shut down again for the second time in history. This side of the pond. UK, United States, United Kingdom. More jobs here in the United Kingdom using artificial intelligence apps. More coming, as you well know. Seeking You is live. Geordie Nation is live. Plus more hashtag innovation. Innovation is what gets me up at this hour of the day. It's training the mind, the brain, to sort back into what will be 10 hours a day. So yeah, innovation, the People's Bus, and new projects, which the new projects slide into 2026. Now, as I keep saying in my videos, yes, there are many, many outstanding YouTube content creators. However, the only place you're going to find this information, that's right here. So you like, you subscribe, and you're going to also need memberships. Now, there's multiple memberships. You've got your starting membership. I ain't sure what that was, but something just flew up. Okay. Memberships, yeah. So we have the starting one, the most important one you need to understand is behind the scenes. Why? Because that is where going to be seeing they're meeting business owners and asking them their permission. Very important. Ask their permission to do a video and them talking to me about their needs, what they want to get more customers through the door, paying money. Yeah. And with the memberships, this is really, really important. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of people turn around and says about how can they help? Yeah. Well, for the release of 32K, dual energy, and other ERC20 assets, that is through the memberships. Yeah, so we got what this is the targets. The target is 3K for both, 6K for both, 12K again. I'm going to keep doubling each time. 32K, I hope, before, excuse me, Christmas of 2025, and via the new members channel payment to fund. What I have to do is put an amount through the wallets into WX, then seek the vote, the community vote, 100 people. They pass the vote with this, and it goes live to be bought and sold, and that's where we begin. And that needs to be done. Also, there is outrage, and this goes back to artificial intelligence. There is outrage. Tilly Norwood, an artificially generated actor, not real, artificial, for movies. There's outrage by Hollywood because of that, and there is more on that subject within the scope of Hollywood, etc. With big, huge news, which is going to damage film production. Yeah, tariffs is a word by the current president. Tariffs have raised so far 190 billion for the USA. Pharmaceutical companies, Pfizer is one of them, have agreed to giving 70 billion, and 100% tariff begins today. Heavy trucks, again, 25% tariffs, and wow, interesting stuff. So yes, the title, Our World Changed, 20th of January of 2025. Now, in there you have a lot of things. The artificial intelligence with all your different companies. Yeah, I'm using Lovable, I'm using Replit, and I have a third one which, if funding happens, if funding comes about through memberships, then I can do it. I can rule out the next one. Can't do it any other way. And when I mentioned in previous ones about friends in London, I'm speaking to them, yeah, to push the Seeking You, to push Geordie Nation and the others to them, like the People's Bus, so that it's not just on paper, it's not just in your digital wallet, it's also where people come to work. That's it. Yeah. People come to work, and this channel will record. So you have a video where you can see it being built. In these cases, you can see staff coming in to do work. Those staff will have wages via a simple transaction, which is the asset sold USDT back to GBP to pay wages, to pay the national insurance, the contributions, your pension, bonuses, and more. That's what it all means, you know. And like, so I know there are some people who you can't do that. Wake up and smell the coffee, mate, because it's happening, you know. And I said the same thing to somebody in a live. You want to make an omelette, you have to crack the egg and open it into a bowl. You can't do it any other way. Yeah. So this is why I keep saying about this. And thank you, everybody who is brand new. Thank you. Now, yesterday in the morning time, I was using Seeking You. And in the evening time, I was doing the Geordie Nation. Changes where in each there is merchandise. Now, the merchandise with Geordie Nation, you see how this here, that there's embroidered. Yeah. Some of the things on Seeking You are printed, but that there, that's embroidered, and that's what Geordie Nation products, your hoodies, your hats, your beanies, your t-shirts, it's embroidered. Yeah, just letting you know. And the main point is this, what I'm going to say to you. Keyword: innovation. That's what everything I'm doing is. It's pushing innovation. Yeah. And you know, everybody had turned around and says, I mean, one person even last night Caesar turned around and said, your channel's 12 years old. It is 12 years old. Yeah. But where we push now towards the future, that is 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029. It's just keep pushing and innovating new, fresh ideas in the hope the government will work with me. Yeah. And if the government will work with me, as well as the Financial Conduct Authority, COSIC, I think they call it, which is a intermediary, we're talking big numbers. Big numbers means you get, if the memberships come through, those big numbers can be done. And included with the big numbers for your memberships, yeah, is this. Say we get like by the end of this month, yeah, 1st of October, yeah. If we get the 3K, then we push for 6K, and then when we hit that, we can push higher. And the main point is this, and those at Universal Credit know this, which is why I have the work coach. I also have the disability employment advisor, and we've all got to work together. It doesn't just happen where I'm doing it. No, it doesn't work that way. We all have to pull together. One cause, one common mission. Yeah? And this has to work. There is no fallback. Plan B, Plan C, Plan D. Because these apps, they cost money. I have to pay the example, yeah? I'm paying Lovable. I'm paying Superbase. That's one. Double it. Because there's two. And with the meme, yeah, the People's Boss, the Seeking You coin, to all them lot, that's four. Yeah. So this is my point. What I'm saying to you, this is what, you know, the memberships are going to ease the strain. Yeah. And the one thing I do want to do in October is go to WX and say, right, got a chunk of change here. Let's get 32K out onto a market. And then once it's out onto the market, I can turn around and go into my journal. Thank you very much for my time. This is now live. And they did not believe. They did not believe. But I knew it was there. So when that request goes to one of the DeFi pools, in a lockup period where 40% of the asset is in the DeFi pool, the money from that I have to sign off. End of. because we're going to be building. You can't do that while you're on benefits. So that's the process. And yeah, innovation. Yeah, at 2 minutes past 5 in the morning on my mum's birthday. She would have been 81 this morning. And I'm going to go and speak to her and just sit there talking to her and looking at the headstone. But one thing I'm going to also do is this. It's going to cost 200,000 for a foundation, and that's going to be in her name to help everybody up north as well as down here. Yeah, so that's all to come. And what I want you to all do is this: the videos, all of my videos, watch, like, subscribe, and show everybody what's possible. Yeah, because I've said to you about the apps, and there's two there. Yeah, two which have merchandise. They also have two-step authentication, and when the big guns come out to play, what you're going to have to do is facial recognition. Yeah, so you're going to be asked to scan your face. So you're going to have the phone here. You're going to go tell the green light, tell the green light, tell the green light, tell the green light, and your driving license. And this is part of what the system's already there, but it's to make sure you, as a customer and a user of Seeking You, Geordie Nation, and my new one, that you are safe. The AI in the background, the AI is there to protect you. Like in the film, you remember the film The Terminator, when the robot had been sent back to protect. That's what AI is going to be doing. Yeah. So if somebody like is unsavory, then it steps in. And I've also done a report as well on 1-6 who was spamming last night, and nobody was like there to help. So hopefully the report is handled. Yeah. Now, going to be a big day for Newcastle later on. Big day. I'm hoping for a win. We're playing USG. And I think we're playing them in Belgium. I think. Not 100% certain. But all I'll say to you is this. Yeah. On all of my videos on my channel, thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you're not a member, this is the best place, man. And what I'm going to do is that's what I've talked about this morning, and thank you.